Let us know the computer oriented numerical methods or numerical method. In that, there is a Gauss Jacobi's method. Gauss Jacobi's method. In a Gauss Jacobi's method, there is a equation 27x plus 6y minus z equal to 85 x plus y plus 54z equal to 110, 6x plus 15y plus 2z equal to 72. So this is the equation first, second, and this is third. From equation first, calculate value of x. First of all, we put the value. X is 1 by 27, 85 minus 6y minus z, y equal to 1 by 15, 72 minus 6x minus 2z, z is equal to 1 by 54, 110 minus x minus y. These are the values calculated. Calculate first iteration x1. From this equation, first iteration is 1 by 27, 85 minus 6y plus z. Put y and z 0. 1 by 27, 85. We get a value 3.148. Put y equal to 0, z is equal to 0 to calculate first iteration. Similarly, for first iteration of y, calculate the value 72 minus 6 into 0, z into 0. So we get 4.8. Similarly, for first iteration of z, calculate 1 by 54, 110, x0, y0 equals to 2.037. These are the first iterations of x, y, and z respectively. Look this. Now second is calculate the second iteration. It is 1 by 27, 85 minus 6 into first iteration of y plus first iteration of z. So second iteration becomes 2.157. Calculate second iteration of y. 1 by 15. 72 minus first iteration of x. First iteration of z. 3.269. Third iteration of z is equal to 1.889. Similarly, third iteration of x is 1 by 27. 85 minus 6 into y. Second iteration of y plus second iteration of x. So value becomes 2.492. Similarly, third iteration of y equal to 1 by 50. 72 minus 6 into x square. Second iteration of x plus 2 into second iteration of z equal to 3.685. Third iteration of z is 1 by 54. 110 minus second iteration of x minus second iteration of y. Its value is 3.269. Calculate the fourth iteration of x. 1 by 27. 85 minus 6 into third iteration of y plus z into third iteration of z. Its value is 2.401. Similarly, fourth iteration of y is 3.354. Fourth iteration of z. Calculate y. Fifth iteration of y. 3.3570. Fifth iteration of z is 1.927. Similarly, calculate y sixth iteration, y seventh iteration, y eighth iteration, y ninth iteration. 3.573. Calculate the x9 iteration. 2.425. Calculate ninth iteration of z. 1.926. These are the values. Look this. For any value we can find. Suppose there is a y third iteration of y. It is 1 by 1572 minus 6 into the third iteration of x plus third iteration of z. Next method is Gauss seidal method. Gauss seidal method. In a Gauss-Seidel method, we have to put x equal to uh, y equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. In a Gauss-Seidel method, we have to put y equal to 0 and z is equal to 0 to calculate the respective iterations. So first iteration equals to 1 by 27, 85 minus 6 y 0 iteration plus z 0 iteration equal to 3.148. Y first iteration is 1 by 15, 72 minus 6 x raised to 1 means first iteration minus z 0. This comes 3.541. Calculate first iteration of z 1 by 54, 110 first iteration minus first iteration of y 1.913. Similarly, calculate second iteration equals to 1 by 27, 85 minus 6 into first iteration of y plus first iteration of z 3.432. Similarly, calculate second iteration of y. It is 1 by 15, 72 minus 6 into x raised to second iteration minus 2 into first iteration of z 3.572. Second iteration of z is equal to 1 by 54, 110 x second iteration y second iteration 1.926. Similarly, calculate third iteration of x by same way 2.426. Y third iteration is 3.573. Z third iteration is 1.926. Similarly, fourth iteration is 2.425. Y fourth iteration is 3.573 and Z fourth iteration is 1.925. So this is the answers. It is correct up to 3 decimal places. Thank you. Let us look a Gauss-Seidel method. Gauss-Seidel method. The method is same as that of Gauss-Jacobi's method, but in a Gauss-Seidel method, to calculate value of x, y and z are 0. Y equal to 0, z is equal to 0. and calculate the iterations. First iteration of x is 1 by 27 85 minus 6 into 0 iteration of y, 0 iteration of z. It is 1 by 27 85 minus 6 into 0 plus z is 0, which is equal to 3.148. Similarly, first iteration of y is 1 by 15 22 6 into first iteration of x plus 2z 0 iteration 3.541. First iteration of z is 1 by 54 110 minus first iteration of x minus first iteration of y 1.913. Similarly, the second iteration x2 is equal to 1 by 27 85 minus 6 into first iteration of y plus first iteration of z. So its value is 3.432. Second iteration of y is 1 by 15 72 minus 6 into x second iteration minus 2 into first iteration of z 3.572. xyz third iteration of z is equal to 1 by 54 110 minus x into second iteration of x minus second iteration of z. Here second iteration of z is equal to 1.926. Now third iteration x3 is equal to 1 by 27 85 minus 6 into second iteration of y plus second iteration of z 2.426. Similarly, third iteration of y is 1 by 15 72 minus 6 into x cube minus 2 into z second iteration 3.573. Third iteration of z is 1 by 54 110 minus third iteration of x third iteration of y 1.926. Fourth iteration x4 is equal to 1 by 54 1 by 827 1 by 27 85 minus 6 into y raised to third iteration plus z third iteration 2.425 y to the power fourth iteration of y is 1 by 15 72 minus 6x raised to 4, fourth iteration of x minus 2 into third iteration, sorry, this is third iteration of x, third iteration of z is equal to 2.573. Now fourth iteration of z equal to 1 by 54, 110 minus fourth iteration of x, fourth iteration of y equal to 1.925. This is the answers of fourth iteration of x, fourth iteration of y, fourth iteration of z. That's all.